Hey everyone, so today we're going to dive into another beautiful new piece by Blake Kuwahara. This is one of their newest additions for the new release this past year. It is the Delano. So let's just jump into it and take a look at Delano. This is the only colorway I've got on hand, so we'll play with it. For starters, if you're new here, do me a favor, jump down below, smash that subscribe button, stick around so you get to check out some of the coolest sunglasses around and tips to take care of them, keep them fitted properly, and we do both optical and sunglass only. So we play around with it all. Anyway, on to what you actually want to see is this new pair of sunglasses from Blake Kuwahara. This is the Delano. It's a little bit of a different take from their normal pieces where we see the all acetate frames with the frame-in-frame construction, like this guy, the Portman. Beautiful, beautiful frames, a lot of attention to detail. But this one is something a little bit different. So we're gonna do some chatting, we're gonna have some fun, we're gonna play with this guy. This thing, I can't keep in. This is the third one in essentially no time that I've gotten, and I can't even get the same colors anymore. I got the blue horn first, we got the frost next, which is this beautiful, kind of a blondish tone with a silver mirror to it. Beautiful, beautiful frame. This is so not me, but it is so beautiful. This is the olive horn version. So you've got your very nice, rich green notes with a little bit of a striation to them like you would see in a true horn frame. So it gets a little bit of a nice color break to it. You get about a medium green 3 lens with a gradient to a little bit lighter at the bottom. So of course, for that green, we've got the white light here so you can see kind of how that works. If you're not familiar with green lenses, they're very good for just overall comfort and color rendition and really nice and dark all at the same time. The cut of this one's what's really cool because you've got kind of that classic navigator type shape, right? It's like an aviator, but it's a little bit more flat on the bottom. Then these, you've got a little bit of an angled cut to it, which generally I like that. It's not something you see on a lot of frames. It'll be a little bit more blocky this way, or it'll kind of soften down here, but this has got a nice cut and angle to it. Very soft across the brow line, very androgynous, very unisex, very easy to wear pretty much across the board. And what's different with these, you've got that metal insert for the bridge. You've still got this little bit of a dip. It's got kind of the double bar thing going on without really being just an over-the-top double bar, right? Because initially you see this dip and a little bit thicker down here. Nice use of negative space with that little pop of the brow across the top. It's just a really cool, clean cut, well-made frame. But in breaking from what we see on full acetate pieces, because we've got the combination with the metal on the bridge, we've also got metal down the side, right? So what's interesting there, we do lose our nice 45-degree miter joint that you normally see on the Blakes, but it still flushes up nicely. You know, there's a seam there, but it's nothing just like, why is that there? And of course it is seated down flush in the front, which is always nice. You do have a good thick bolt on the back where these metal pieces connect into the acetate. Screw, it's not a bolt. Technicalities matter. What's good with these, and I do like that they've done it, it's Phillips head, so it's easy to service until you strip them out. It's not a Phillips head with a slot in it like we have on the temples, so that's interesting and a little disappointing. We can always add a slot if we need. Anyways, what I wanted to point out here is these are very nice fat heads, okay? So that's not gonna sink down in the acetate. It's not likely to stretch and wear out like a lot of the frames we see do that. It looks to be countersunk and seated down in there nicely as well, which should also help with any sort of stretching in the future that would cause that to create some wiggle between these two tips. So it should have nice longevity to it, even though we do have that metal to acetate combination. So then you've got your metal piece here that kind of flares out, gets thicker here, and then you've got your core wire that goes the rest of the way back. What's different here is that core wire, and you can see it on the olive horn. I couldn't see this as well in the other colorway, so I'm glad we have this on video. It is actually still strong and thick and serrated where it comes off from the main metal piece here, and then tapers down into that thinner piece that goes the rest of the way back. That is an interesting way to do this, and I am quite fond of it. This is actually really well thought out. That's very much one of the better metal acetate combination connections I've seen. So well worth the price. These guys are going to be $635, $650, depending on where you see them, what lens it has in it, and all that fun stuff. Overall fit and finish is going to be very, very good. Size-wise, we're going to be in kind of that medium to large area, which is nice to see. It's going to fit on a nice wide range of faces. I've seen some petite faces throw this on. It still looks good as that oversized look. Again, because this tapered edge down through here does a really nice job to keep it look nice and fitted, even on a smaller face. Really, really good set of frames. Love the construction. Love the overall look. This one is going to be hard to get your hands on in the future. We've seen it with Blake's time and time again. There will be that piece that you just can't get. It's this one. It's going to be one of them. I promise you. I already have trouble getting them. And it's new. That means not even everybody knows about it yet, but everybody, when they see it, they grab it and it's gone and you have to get another. And that means we order them. And then there's not any more at the freaking place. I'm losing it. Okay. That's all I'm going to do before I lose my marbles, which I probably don't have many left of. Let me know your thoughts on the new Delano from Blake Kuwahara. Drop them down below. I'll have, if I have any, I'll have the link to grab these at my store. Definitely jump on there. Let me know your thoughts on the Delano, whether this is something you like or you don't. Yeah, that's all I've got. I'll catch you guys next time.